Hello, welcome to episode 362. We're going to be making a table you can place items on and remove items from. So I'm using an egg again just so I can spawn it in quickly. Boom, there we go, there's our table. I can put my egg on it. There we go, and then I can put my egg on. I can turn it around if I want, and I can take my egg back off. Now, in creative mode, you can break the item frame that's on top. But people play in adventure mode. So, in adventure mode, we can put the egg in, we can still turn it around, and we can still take it off, but the item frame itself is protected. There we go, we can put it back on, we can take it off. So we have one controller to create it, we have one controller to remove it, so you would do that as the dev, and then when you finish making your map, you turn them back off, and then all you need running is this little protection. That's the one that protects the item frame. Okay, alright, enough waffling. Let's get on and build it now. We're in version 1.19.4. Yeah, and later versions you can adapt it to. Okay, we don't have any scoreboard objectives today, but we're going to have a couple of eggs so we can place these tables down nice and easily. So we'll have a give egg for placing, as we normally do. Let's give the nearest player a slime, spawn, egg, open and close with an entity tag. I don't want it to be a slime, I want it to be a Minecraft marker. Minecraft marker, Minecraft. Yep, that's right. And I want to give it some tags. Well, one tag. Tags. Table. Place. Go to the end. Copy the whole thing. Copy. Because we're going to basically have exactly the same here. Give egg. Remove. Paste it back in. We'll have table remove. This is also going to have an extra tag. So when we place this down, it can remove itself as well. We'll put table. And I'll go home and we'll have this as a strider egg so I can tell them apart. Strider. Done. Now we're going to need some controllers. Okay. Controller for placing the table. Right, let's start easy. Let's execute at any entity whose type equals marker, whose tag equals table place. I want to be able to stand on the table and bump into it, so I'm going to run set block at those coordinates, and I'm going to put a barrier block there. Okay, I'm going to copy that beginning bit. Copy. We will put that in again. Okay, this is going to be the long command. Ooh. So execute at type marker tag equals table place. That's okay. We're going to run summon a block display. Okay, we've got run. We definitely don't need that. There we go. At those coordinates. And we're going to want a load of stuff. So tags. We're going to give it 2 tags. One table, so we can target it all at the same time. And this will be the tabletop. Tabletop. I don't think we'll ever use the tabletop tag, so you probably remove it if you want. I like to put it on there just in case I do. I'll give it a block state. What block is it going to be displaying? Name. I'm going to display a Minecraft oak log. Okay. That's all we need for block state. Let's come out of block state. And I'm going to need to give it some transformation information. Oh, okay. Transformation. We're going to have left rotation, open and close, all default. Oh, 1F at the end. Let's copy all of that, but not the left bit. Copy. And then after there, we'll also have right. Paste. Translation, I will need to change this. For now, I'm just going to put 0F, 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 and I also want scale for now 1F, 1F, 1F. Let's change that scale. Well, actually, let's put passengers in first. So let's come out of the transformation and do passengers. It's a list. There's going to be 1. There's going to be 2 passengers. Okay, translation and scale. Scale, X and Y. Well, I want it to be full size, full block, but I don't want it to be full block height. So let's do 0.3. Then translation. So we've got 1, half of 1 is 0.5. So we'll do minus 0.5. Minus 0.5. And I want to lift it up so it's actually at the top as well. So we've got 0.3 here. So it's 0.3 high. And I want it to be at the top of the block, so let's lift it up by 0.7. 0.7. Okay, let's do a little bit of a test. First, we will need to kill the marker. So kill any entity, type equals marker, tag equals table place. Get the tag right. There we go. Okay, let's turn that on. F3D, clear the chat, give myself an egg, and let's get some hard-coded coordinates to do our testing on. Then we can make a reset if we want to. So we'll test it here. I'll get the coordinates of this. Fill, tab, tab, tab. Hey, too many tabs. Fill, tab, tab, tab. There we go. Got a bit excited then. Right, so it's going to make a barrier. So the first thing we'll want to do is set block those coordinates air. Done. And I'm going to kill any entity whose tag equals table. So this is just for testing. Make you chain always active. Put you there. And just so we know, let's do temporary reset. Done. Let's slap our egg down. Okay, that's pretty good. I can see the barriers there. If I middle mouse, there we go, I've got a barrier. Cool. Okay. And we've got our block on top, so we've got a tabletop already. So let's try a temporary reset. Good, that got rid of it. Okay, let's do some passengers. Passenger number 1. Right, I want another block display. ID Minecraft block display. It's going to have some tags. Tags. We'll give it 2 tags again. Table. That's the one we're going to use. Right. Just in case we want to target something later. I'll also say this is the table leg. Okay, let's come out of tags. We're going to need a block state. Block state. What block do we want to put in there? Name. I'm going to use the same block again. Minecraft oak log. Obviously, you can change the block you use. Come out of block state. And then transformation information. Okay. Transformation. Open and close. Left rotation. Default 0F, 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 1F. Copy all of that, but not the bit that says left. Go to the end and say right. Paste. And then we're going to have the translation. Put defaults for now. 0F, 0F, 0F. And the scale. Default for now. 1F, 1F, 1F. Okay. Let's just press done. Let's test to see if that's actually worked. Yeah, okay, there it's cool. We've got a tabletop. We've got our leg. We haven't obviously done anything to it, so we're going to have to move it and stuff. Let's get rid of those. Right. Let's do its scale first. So I want it to be quite... It's the leg, so it's got to be quite a bit thinner. So let's say 0.3 and 0.3. And I want it... I don't want it to poke out the top of the block, so I think I might make it a little bit shorter. So instead of 1, I'll say 0.9. So 0.3 is our scale. So half of that is 0.15, so we're going to minus by 0.15. Minus by 0.15. And translation. Actually, I think we'd be alright keeping translation the same here. Yeah, let's do a test and see if translation the same works. Nothing wrong with testing. Okay, that looks alright, yeah. Cool. Doesn't poke out the top? No. And it shouldn't be poking out the bottom. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's poking out the bottom. Cool. Okay, let's remove that. Now, what's the easiest way to get the other passenger? I'm going to copy this block, control middle mouse, and put it down here. And, okay, let's get this passenger. So where have we got here's passengers. Let's take everything from before that. And let's go to the end. And, we can easily see, there's our other passenger. So let's remove everything there. Okay, so this should be our passenger. Let's shift home and copy that. And replace these empty brackets. Okay, and let's do a bit of changing. So this is going to be the foot. I suppose I want the foot to be a bit bigger. Let's go for 0.5, 0.5, 0.5. A height, maybe just 0.1. Okay, now 0.5 is the scale, so half of 0.5 is 0.25, so minus 0.25. Minus 0.25, and we'll keep it at 0 so it's still on the floor. Okay, that should do. Now, we're not inside any blocks, so we shouldn't... Look, I got rid of my wool for testing purposes. I have no idea where it was. Easiest way to find out. Let's do stone. There it is. Okay, let's put that back then. Okay. Yeah, so we're not putting it inside a block, so I don't think we have to give this a brightness. I'll tell you what I might do. In the commands in the description, I'll put brightness in as well. Sky 15, block 15, just in case. But we shouldn't have to. Okay, so we've got a table. It's looking pretty cool. Not bad. Let's get rid of that. Now let's copy the reset, or the marker kill. So let's go control middle mouse. Put that on the end. Yep, that looks all right. Okay. I want an item frame on top because I want to be able to put things on it. So let's execute at any entity whose type equals marker, whose tag equals, I have completely forgotten, table place. We will run summon an item frame, not at those coordinates. We want to be the one block above because we want this on the table. And let's give it some tags. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Okay, table is the only important one, but you can tag it just in case I want to target. Actually, we do need to target this separately. So let's call this table frame or my frame or something. There we go. I want a facing. Now I happen to remember that facing 1B is if you're on the top of the block. I want it to be invisible. So invisible true. I want it to be fixed. So fixed true. And I want it to be silent. Otherwise it makes a horrible noise when you place items and stuff. Silent true. Okay. Done. Let's put that down. Right, so we can't see the item frame, but it should be on top now. Or clearly not, as the case may be. Let's have a little look and see if we've made a mistake there. Execute at type marker, tag equals table place. Run summon item frame, that's right, one up. Tags. Okay, let's do it the easy way. Let's put invisible to false. And actually see if the frame is being created. So let's do that and that. Okay, so it is there. Right, now, is it because I've done it as fixed? I've put fixed true, haven't I? I put fixed true, didn't I? Yeah. We might even be able to leave this off. I think it defaults to false, but let's put false. I think that was my problem. And actually, while we're doing that, since I'm so confident, let's put invisible to true as well. Okay, let's kill this one and put another one down. Right, we should put item in there now. Cool. That's nice. We can turn the item around and we can take it back out again. Well, I'm in creative. We'll do some testing in adventure in a minute. Right, so we can put the thing down. Now we need to be able to get rid of it. Okay. So let's do a controller for getting rid of it. A getting rid of it controller. Controller for getting rid of. Move. Or remove. Now this one's going to be a lot easier. We're going to execute at any entity whose type equals marker, whose tag equals table remove, and we will run kill. Actually, let's do set block first. We'll do set block. Now we're going to be slapping this on top of the table. So we'll set block minus 0.5 to air. That's going to get rid of the barrier. And let's copy this beginning bit. So the barrier's gone. And then we'll execute a type marker, tag equals table remove. We will kill any entity, oh dear me, any entity whose tag equals table. So that's the item frame, the remove egg, and all three parts of the table. So how many is that? Limit equals, don't say 1. We've got table top, table leg, table foot, that's 3. The item frame and the egg itself, so 5. And sort equals nearest. I think that is probably going to do for the remove controller. Now remember, if we slap right on top in the middle of this thing, all we're going to do is put the egg in it. So we have to miss the item frame. So all we have to do is slap on the side there. Okay, cool. Now we can get rid of it. Right, now we have one problem, which we can fix though. Let's go into adventure mode, F3 and F4. If I put an item in, no problem. I can turn it around. That's cool. I can take it out with left click. Excellent. But if I left click again, I've broken the item frame. And this has effectively completely ruined our table. So what we're going to do is we're going to have one more controller, which we cannot do if we're in adventure mode. So let's go back into creative, and we will have a controller, and we'll call it protect because that's what it's going to do. We'll call it protect frame maybe. There we go. And let's check our item frame. It had a tag and it was called table frame. Okay, I see it there, table frame. So we're going to execute as any entity whose type equals item frame, whose tag equals table frame, and we're going to store success on the entity, so on itself, in vulnerable, which is stored as a byte, and we'll multiply it by 1. So if our next command is successful, we'll put a 1 there, and if it's not successful, we'll put a 0. And then we'll say, unless data entity at s item open close. So unless it has any item on top. So what this should do is, when there's no item in it, it will be invulnerable, and we won't be able to punch it. So let's say done. Make sure we turn it on. Let's make our table. And now let's go into testing in create adventure mode. So I come along, I put my item in. Cool. So maybe you want the player to find some item. There it is on the table. They can come along. They can turn it around if they want. Who cares? They can left click to take it out. But if I left click again, I'm just getting a punching sound. I shouldn't be breaking the item frame. And I can put the block back on. Perfect. There's my block. Lovely. And we're done. Obviously, you can change the design of the table to anything you like. I just thought this was quite a nice, simple one. It fits in with Minecraft style quite well. Anyway, there we have, let's see, any excuse to waffle. There we have a little table where players can come and put things on or take things off as much as they like, to be honest. Okay, that'll do for now. Let's get rid of that box. Take care. I will see you soon. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.